कोण रे दाट रे तांकां भितर एलेक्स रे अरे पाजी छोड़ो रे उसको कितना लड़का लोग है उधर
Hello and welcome once again to Dempo Sports Club versus Jeppiar Institute of Technology FC. We are back live from Carolim in Goa. Dempo Sports Club in all blue and Jeppiar in all yellow. Beautiful settings here out there in Goa for the game of football. This is I-League Division 3 coming your way live on Sports KPI. Dempo in all blue going from left to right. Audio screens that has been whistled against, and looks like referee's going to have a word with one of the players down there, number 16 for Dempo, Vijay Harji. This is match day 1 in this particular table, in this particular group. Let's do go up on that occasion, but no damage done. Right, so this is the I-League 3, the third division league in the men's category, and it forms the fourth tier of the Indian Football League system. That is below the I-League 2 and above, just above the state leagues. Forms the fourth level as far as the pyramid of the Indian football structure is concerned. The promotion, of course, goes through the promoter team, of course, goes through to I-League 2, and the relegation means you'll have to go down and play at the state level leagues. Good through ball down there, but a bit of a heavy first touch, and wouldn't actually call that as a chance down there, but definitely a lovely play of football. Just to remind the viewers, this is Group C of the third division league. There are 25 teams divided into 5 groups of 5 teams each, competing for the top spot. Right, these are the teams for Group C: Dempo Sports Club, Millet Football Club, Kickstart FC, Jeppiar Institute of Technology, which is in the game right now, and Rangdajiet United FC. Has been a latest entrant into the Indian football system. The third division league was founded on 13th of June this year, which is about 4 months ago, and promises to be a lot going further forward as far as the Indian football structure is concerned. Meanwhile, Dempo still trying to get the measure of the game, keeping it nice and steady. Brian Farah. Daryl Mascarenhas gives it back to Brian Farah, who goes all the way back through to the goalkeeper, Antonio Silva. That's a good ball by number 21 for Dempo. Daryl Mascarenhas with a lovely through ball to set number 11, Wasim Inamdar, on that occasion, but the move couldn't quite get going on that occasion as Wasim was stripped over. Has been given as a free kick. Right. Who's going to be behind this one? Looks like it's number 17, Sanvil De Costa, to take this free kick. 10 minutes into the first half so far, and we haven't had anything at the moment. Sanvil goes to his left, comes up with a shot, was number 16, but that has been straight into the wall. Dempo again. Stephen Satarkar, beg your pardon. Dempo holding the ball at the moment. This is Brian Farah. Brian looking for his options. Daryl Mascarenhas goes towards his left this time to Muhammad Ali. There's Brian again, trying to drill those balls through the midfield. Finding a bit of a tempo to their game are Dempo FC. Beg your pardon, Dempo Sports Club. Jeppiar finding it absolutely difficult to win the ball back. It's been good 3-4 minutes of play since they've had a touch on the ball. Here's number 17 for Dempo. Gives it to Vinay, beg your pardon. Back to Brian Farah, who goes all the way back through to the goalkeeper, Antonio Silva. Muhammad Ali from the back. Looks like a pretty grassy surface out there. The ball is taking a bit of time to get going. Sanvil De Costa. Is there an opportunity down there? Tips it over the bar. He stayed down on the ground, but would that be counted as a chance? That was number 17, Trying to play in Wasim Inamdar, who reached there, but was a minute collision down there with the goalkeeper, and nothing profitable comes out of that move. Yet to break the deadlock, both these teams. 14 minutes of the first half has been completed here at the Dempo Academy ground in Goa. They managed a touch. For now, the Jeppiar Institute of Technology FC and loses our possession immediately. Back again with JPIT. "15 minutes into the first half, yet to break the deadlock, both these teams, as Sanvil De Costa tries to make a move from the back, loses out on possession. One back by number 14, Haukip for JP. Shekumang Dongle, the number 22 for Dempo, who was on the ground. For the viewers who have just joined in, this is I-League 3rd Division match, a Group C fixture between Dempo Sports Club and Jeppiar Institute of Technology FC. First game for this group. The games will be played here at the Dempo Sports Academy in Goa. Try to drill that one through. Dempo on the ascendancy again, plus a lofted ball inside the box. Still Dempo with the ball, trying to get inside the box this time. Daryl Mascarenas. Brian Farah. Daryl with the ball. Couldn't prevent it from going out of the play area for a throw-in to Jeppiar. They haven't been able to get a few touches or stitch a few passes. Jeppiar on consistent number of bases, and that has been a bit lackluster from their side to begin with. Whenever they have got the possession, they have conceded it back to the boys in blue. If it stays this way, it's just going to be a matter of time before Dempo get on the ascendancy and break that deadlock. Ali goes back to Sanvil. Sanvil is playing out a bit deep. Normally plays as a midfielder in this Dempo unit. Vijay back with Brian Farah. Trying to find Wasim Inamdar on that occasion, but couldn't quite get there as Jeppiar wins the ball back. Can they keep the ball is the main question. This is Henry Stalin trying to win it back, but it's back again with Dempo through number 22. Tries to get it inside the box, but gets the reflection on the way and goes out for a throw into JP. The diagonal trying to find one of those blue shirts down there. Couldn't quite retain the possession on that occasion was Dempo. Still with Dempo. It's been a pretty sedate start, barring a couple of opportunities for Dempo. It's just been one-way traffic. The goalkeeper for Dempo hasn't been troubled yet. It's just going to be a matter of time before Dempo really gets going. Is that a... Did try to play one of those players making that run down the left-hand side there, but... Right. Again, through number 17, Sanvil de Costa. Like he was flagged offside on that occasion, the player making a run from the left. Right, 21 minutes into the game, and the score line remains the same. It's 0-0 for Dempo Sports Club. And here's a look at the shots taken. Dempo with 3 shots and managing 1 on target, whereas it's absolutely nothing for Jeppiar so far. Like I said, it's just one-way traffic, to say the least, as number 22 trying to drive it on the other side of the pitch. Still Dempo in possession. Can they find that one magical delivery into the final third and convert? This is number 16, gets the cross in. Can somebody get the shot away? Falls to a yellow shirt, and they have been lucky on that occasion to get away with that. Gets an important block on the way. This is JP again. JP trying to get it on the other side of the pitch into the final third, but the whistle goes off as number 17, Sanvil de Costa, has hit the ground and has stayed there halfway through the first half, and it's still 0-0 out here in Dempo Academy ground in Caroline, Goa. Looks like a bit of scuffle down there. Players having a go at each other, but nothing says the ref. Looks like it's going to be a free kick to JP. For the viewers who are just joining in, this is coming your way live from Korim in Goa on Sports KPI. It's a pretty good initiative by the AIFF, introducing qualifiers for I-League 2 in the 2022 and 23 season. But it was on June 13th, 2023, the AIFF League Committee announced introducing a new league below the I-League 2, where the champions of state football, state leagues, and nominated clubs will play. State football associations have had to nominate a team before 31st of July. The idea behind this was the AIFF wanted to create a competitive pyramid with concrete progression pathway aimed to allow even the smallest of clubs to get promoted to the higher divisions. And this is exactly what has materialized, and it's definitely a step further forward in the Indian pyramid. Meanwhile, Dempo from the left. This is Steven Satrakar. Ryan Farah. Ariston Costa tries to lob that one through, trying to play Wasim Inamdar in, but that had a bit of pace on that one and goes straight through to the goalkeeper. You're winning everything back with ease. Dempo Sports Club. This is number 11. Wasim Inamdar goes out to the left. Here's the shot away this time. Did number 7, Steven Satrakar, and the goalkeeper pouches that one pretty safely in the end. Sujit Essa, the man in between the sticks for Jeppiar. Yeah, winning everything back with absolute ease. I wouldn't be wrong if I say with a touch of disdain. Making it look absolutely simple at the moment are the boys in blue. Still Dempo, who have dominated the possession to its absolute best. Playing out from the back this time. This is number 16, Vinay Vijay. Normally plays as a midfielder in this Dempo unit, but playing out a bit deep this time, trying to help out the defense. Defense hasn't had any problems so far. It's just been one-way traffic. There hasn't been any offensive threats coming from the boys in yellow. Looks like a drinks break has been called for. Back again with the throw-in. Maintaining a pretty good shape are the Dempo Sports Club boys. Brian Farah. Taken away, but couldn't quite keep the ball. Goes out for a throw-in. Back with Brian Farah again, who plays it wide to the left, through to Muhammad Ali. Once Jeppiar with the ball in the opposition half, through number 9. And that move from the left has been short-lived. Goes out of the play for the throw-in. "31 minutes have been played here at the Dempo Sports Club in Korlim, Goa. And as it stands, it's 0-0 between these two teams, Dempo Sports Club and Jeppiar Institute of Technology FC. Club based out of Pondicherry. Is there an opportunity? The flag had gone up. Wasim Inamdar for one more time. Couldn't quite time his run to absolute perfection. Goalkeeper was committed to it, who came off his lines, and it's all about maintaining your composure. Listen about those squadrons trying to maintain your composure and timing those runs to perfection, waiting for the ball to come in. But Seam on that occasion couldn't quite do that to his absolute best. That is the further forward I've seen them coming in this game. Jeppiar, good decent ball by Henry, but forward was outnumbered by those blue shirts in front of the box. Muhammad Ali to Brian Farah. They have been a solid pair at the back. Haven't had much to do defensively, but their ball distribution has been absolutely magnificent. It's all about getting the ball in those dangerous territories that they haven't managed yet. Dempo Sports Club, once they get a proper ball and get those forwards involved, then it's going to be a different story altogether. Taken away by Jeppiar this time, but Brian Farah is an absolute rock down there. Is there an opportunity, but straight at the goalkeeper. First shot on target by Jeppiar. Looks like there was a scuffle down there between one of those players further forward for Jeppiar and the goalkeeper. Did he get a hand on that or something? He has gone down on the ground. That was a brilliant shot by number 7, Shaji Shairas. Antonio Silva has stayed on the ground. Meanwhile, there's a substitute. There's a change for Dempo, number 38. Lakshman Roy Rane is coming on in place of Stephen Satarkar. Is it a very cautious kind of a substitute, because it's not a like-for-like replacement? They have taken a forward out and strengthened their midfield. This is exactly what Dempo has done. "36 minutes have been played so far in the game." Keeps the possession. Brilliant work down there by Ariston Costa. From the left this time. Can they get that one ball inside the box? They do. Is there an opportunity? Yes, that goes in the back of the net. Dempo strikes. Ariston Costa comes up with the goods. A goal finally for Dempo Sports Club. They have been knocking the doors on a consistent number of bases. Number 21 getting it down, Daryl Mascarenas. Playing it in the way of Ariston Costa. And he doesn't miss out from a close range. Dempo. Right, it's going to be very interesting to see if we have an instant response from Jeppiar. They've got one shot on target so far. And that's probably the only shot they have managed, regardless of where it has gone. There has been some method to their play in the last 5 minutes or so. Dempo has been absolutely dominant right throughout. Can they stitch a few passes together? Can they get the ball moving and in the final third on a consistent number of bases? That is all we have to wait and see. It's going to be frantic second half, to say the least, because 1-0 lead is always way too slender, and the opposition can come back into the game at any point of time. Meanwhile, The boys in blue on the ascendancy. Couldn't quite get the move going, and Dempo is back again with the possession. Brian Farah drills one through, trying to keep the midfield absolutely busy. Goes all the way to the back. From the left this time, or Dempo goes through with the shot. Couldn't quite get past that defense. Still with Dempo inside the box. Was there an appeal there? Five minutes and the injury time remaining in the first half, and Dempo are 1-0 up, courtesy a goal from Ariston Costa at the stroke of 37 minutes. Viewers who have just joined in, this is Group C fixture of the I-League Division 3 being played at Dempo Sports Academy in Korlim, Goa. 25 teams are participating in the third division of the I-League. A new inductee in the All India Footballing Federation. The winner of the league goes promoted, in fact, to I-League 2. Do have a ramification if you end up below the table, as there will be relegations at stake through to state football associations. Lobs that one towards the provider of the first goal, number 21, Daryl Mascarenas, who couldn't quite keep the ball. Or has that taken the deflection on the way out for a corner? Looks like it is. It has, as number 25 is coming on in place of number 9 for Jeppiar. The Ranis has been taken out, and Jeff Melson Fernando is on the pitch as Dempo prepares for this throw-in. We'll get the confirmation on those substitutes done by Jeppiar in a bit. They have seen majority of the ball all through the first half. Dempo. They'll have to come back in a much better shape. The boys in yellow will have to start seeing the ball quite often and try to make use of the opportunities that the midfield provides. But for that to happen, they'll have to win the ball back, which hasn't been the case so far in the game. Jeff Melson Fernando is out there in the middle now in place of Mohammad Ranis. Mohammad Ranis, who plays as a forward in this Jeppiar Institute FC. Advantage play to the boys in blue for that tackle. Can they get the shot away now from outside the box? Well, he went through with the shot, but that was wide of the post on the right-hand side. Has that taken a deflection on the way? That is the question to be answered. No, says the ref, and looks like it has been a goal kick awarded to JP. 1 minute of regulation time left in the first half. Beautiful setting for a game of football here in Korlim. Lush greenery covering the entire ground. This is the home of Dempo Sports Club, the Dempo Academy ground. Residential college for football. Muhammad Ali to Samuel de Costa. JP wins it back. Can they make something out of it? JP with the ball, 3 against 3. Can he get the shot away? There's a man on the right-hand side. Well, couldn't quite make the most of the opportunity provided down there. Play further forward on the right was left unmarked, and it was all about decision-making in the end, which JP lacked at that moment of time. So as safe and as heavens now for Dempo with 2 minutes and a bit to be played in the first half, and it's a 1-0 cushion for Dempo Sports Club. It's going to be all about the game management now for the remainder of these 2 minutes for Dempo. Definitely, you don't want to concede at this stage of the game. That's definitely going to change the halftime talks considerably. Playing those triangles, dragging players out of their positions are the boys in blue. They haven't been able to win the second ball back on a number of occasions. The boys in yellow, is there a decision for the ref to make? He reaches out to his pocket for the card. There is an altercation from the opposite camp. Looks like it's the captain, Maria Emmanuel, who's gone in the referee's book. Was that just outside the box? Looks like it. It's going to be a free kick to Dempo with 30 seconds of the play remaining in the first half. Just outside the box on the right-hand corner. Maria Emmanuel A, skipper for JP Institute FC. Right, who's going to be behind this one? Is Samuel de Costa. Can he convert this one and give them a 2-goal cushion? That was an opportunity. That should go down as a chance begging. It was Ariston Costa again. That's the end of the first half here at the Dempo Academy ground in Korlim, Goa. And it's the home team who lead the first half by a goal to nil. Jeppiar Institute of Technology trailing early on in the first half. A goal from Addiston Costa at the stroke of 37th minute to give the home side a lead. We've got everything to play for after the midway break, so don't go anywhere. We're going to be back shortly. Before that, we'll take you through the stats of the first half in a few moments from now. It's been a decent game of football, to say the least. It was a pretty sedate start. Understandably enough, as this is the first match of this group, the Group C, which is being played here at the Dempo Academy ground in Goa. Those were the moments of the first half. An early free kick there for Jeppiar. This is Wasim Inamdar going down on the ground. That was at about 5 minutes mark, and this was a chance for Wasim again. That was a high knee and nothing that came from it. And this was the moment. Daryl Mascarenhas getting across in that dangerous territory, and Addiston Costa was left unmarked and flied inside the post with a headed one. This is through the left again, and he went to the ground, and Maria Emanuel was booked for the challenge. Swapnil with the ball, hitting the crossbar, and Addiston on the rebound couldn't quite convert that. Right, here are the halftime stats. So Dempo SC scoring a goal. 9 shots were taken by Dempo. They have been an absolute dominant side in the first 45 minutes. Jeppiar on the other half just managed 1 shot, which was on target as compared to 3 by Dempo SC. Corners, there was 1 conceded, and Dempo was the beneficiary of that one. 6 fouls conceded by Jeppiar against 3 by Dempo, and those were the number of free kicks that were awarded to the respective sides. 2 yellow cards for Jeppiar and none to Dempo. No red cards in the game so far, and both goalkeepers had to make 1 save apiece. 69% of possession was enjoyed by the home side as compared to 31% by Jeppiar Institute of Technology FC. So those were the halftime stats coming your way. So it's going to be a very enthralling game of football for the next 45 minutes. Do stay with us, as we'll be right back on the other side of the midway break. Korlim in Goa. This is Group C fixture being played between Dempo Sports Club and Jeppiar Institute of Technology FC. Taking you through the lineup once again for Dempo Sports Club. The starting 11 starts in goal is Dylan De Silva, Brian Faria, Ariston Costa, Stephen Sattarkar, Wasim Inamdar, Saish Bakar, Vinay Vijay Harji, Sanvil De Costa, Daryl Mascarenas, Sigo Mang Dongle, Muhammad Ali, and their coach is Mr. Samir Subhash Naik. For Jeppiar, it's Mario Emmanuel, the skipper, Ahil Sanjay, PK Almas, Henry Stalin, Nicholas Nahakpam, Shaji Shreyas, Mohammad Raniz, A. Shekhar, Stephen T., Segin Lin, Haukip, and Sujit S., the goalkeeper. And their coach is Mr. Parthasarthi Tulsi. And here are the substitutes for you for Dempo Sports Club. It's Prithvesh Pednekar, Desmond Pereira, Sheldon Pereira, Vera, Kulako, Shubham Rawat, Chikoshiam, Timgel, Newton Fernandez, Nestor Diaz, Velister Mendes, the goalkeeper, and Lakshman Rao Rane. For Jeppiar, it's Sayyid Taha, Umarul Farouk, Haukip, Jayasuriya, Alan, Munivel, Sanju Thomas, Melson Fernando, Ranjit, and Melengmiga Mete, the goalkeeper. So those are the lineups as well as the substitutes who are starting on the bench. Some of them have already taken their place out there on the field. And these are the match officials for today. Sri Kumar Narayana Pillai is the match referee, and he's being assisted by P. Pillai and Atishdeep Mukherjee. And the fourth official is Mr. Kishore Gangaram Chaudhary. The match commissioner for this game is Mr. Haubam Kamba Singh. I'm the one calling the game for the whole of the 90 minutes. 45 minutes have been completed and 45 more to go. This is your commentator from the Combox, Junaid Ahmed, ready for the next set of 45 with the boys in yellow, Jeppiar Institute of Technology FC, ready to go from left to right on your screens. One nil lead is always slender. JP would definitely be trying to get there, score that first goal, and get this game up and running for themselves. For the viewers who have just joined in for the second half, this is I-League 3rd Division. Game number 1 for Group C being played out here in Korlim in Goa at the Dempo Sports Academy grounds. The league in itself is a new inductee into the All India Football Federation pyramid. The winner of the league would be promoted to I-League 2. And the relegation, beg your pardon, do have its ramifications as the team would go down and play for the state clubs. Meanwhile, Dempo from right to left. Muhammad Ali sends it diagonally towards the right. That was pretty dangerous towards the end. Wasim Inamdar giving it a chase on that one. Mario Emmanuel was already on a yellow card. Got the ball away, but Nobody making that run down the far post on the right-hand side. Stephen T, the man there. You've got all the time in the world to make a comeback. Jeppiar have been found wanting on a couple of occasions in the first half. Haven't kept the ball to themselves. Dempo have been the dominant of the two sides as far as the possession is concerned, enjoying 69% of the ball in the full 45 minutes. There was just one shot taken by the boys in yellow, and that was on target from Shaji Shairas, beg your pardon. Brian Farah, Muhammad Ali, they have been pretty good at the back with their distributions. Is there an opportunity now for boys in yellow? That was, well, that chance has gone down begging. That was a bit of a mistake down there from Dempo. Trying to give it at the back, but the forwards down there were up in a flash. Looks like it was number 25, Jeff Melson, who came in as a sub in the first half. Spotted that one pretty quickly and couldn't quite make the most of the opportunity provided by Dempo on that occasion. Plays it out towards the left. Muhammad Ali through to number 15, Sajesh Bakar. Ariston Costa, the goal scorer. Swapnil De Costa. Sanwil De Costa, beg your pardon. Comes the ball. A bit of flight on that, but looks like that's going to go out of the play for a throw-in. Yes, it is. Yes, it has, perhaps. This ground definitely is a sight to watch. Lush greens on all the four sides. Jeppiar. It's a good ball. That's a brilliant take by number 38. Getting inside the box, gets the cross away. Is there an opportunity? No, that has been cleared by the yellow shirts. Back again with Dempo through Sajesh Bakar. That was Lakshman Rao Rani from the left. Getting the cross in, and all he would have hoped for is for somebody to tap that ball inside the box. Muhammad Ali gets the reflection, falls it luckily to number 10, Sekhar, who gets the cross in. That was way too dangerous in the end. Had it not been straight at the goalkeeper, Antonio, that would have gone in the back of the net. Brian Farah, the cross came in and he was outstretched completely, trying to give it back to the goalkeeper. Was anticipating one of those yellow shirt behind him. Got lucky on that occasion, the boys in blue. Otherwise, that would have been even Steven at the stroke of 53rd minute. Jeppiar with the ball. One of the rarest calls that I've made so far in the game. Flips that one inside the box. No damage done. Lakshminrao Rane. Rane again. Gets it inside the box. Gets the cross in. And number 22, that is. Up with a sliding goal. It was a brilliant play from the outset. Lakshminrao Rane from the left, getting inside the box, getting the cross away, and all Dongley had to do was get it into the back of the net, and he did that magnificently to give Dempo a 2-goal cushion at the stroke of 54th minute. Good finish in the end. Audio Manuel, in retrospect, could have done a little bit better on that occasion. Could have slided his way, trying to break that play and avoid Rani from getting that cross in. Wasn't the case to be, and that's what the scoreline suggests. It's 2-0 for Dempo Sports Club. 54 minutes have been played. Is there a way for Jeppiar to make a comeback into the game? Stephen T goes to the ground and swiftly back on his feet. Still got 35 minutes of regulation time to be played out here at Dempo Academy ground in Goa. That is all the intensity that is needed from Jeppiar, which hasn't been the case to be so far in the game. It has looked like it's just one team playing, with Jeppiar being a mere participant. Dempo. Dempo again. It's a good through ball. Dempo has been blocked his way completely. Was that flag offside? Can't get through the linesman from here, but it's Jeppiar now with the ball, and that has been played out for a throw into Dempo. Now, in the age of data infographics, data analysis, a manual scoreboard is definitely a sight to see, reminding of the good old days. Meanwhile, Dempo. Riston Costa is playing a bit deep in the second half, trying to help out those defensive fielders. Goes through with a shot, takes the deflection. That was Sanvil de Costa, still Sanvil with the ball. Tries to get Lakshman involved, but the defense is right up there. Lakshman again with the ball. Right, change for Jeppiar as number 10 has been taken out. A. Sekar and Looks like it's number 25. Couple of changes. Number 18 is making his way on the pitch, as well as number 12. Munival and Umar Farooq are out there in the middle. Umar Farooq plays as a midfielder in this unit. And Munival C is a defensive fielder. Meanwhile, Sayesh Bakar. Costa. Back with Sayesh Bakar. Was a bit airborne this time. Cleared out by the defense. Back with JP. JP trying to play it through to one of those players making that run further forward. That is Haukip for JP. They get the ball back, Dempo. And how often have they done that today? Not letting JP settle in at all. That was way too tight in the end for the players pressing. It was the new man in, Tong Myang Hokip. Hope I'm getting those names right. Rane clips that one, lovely one touch. And that was tantalizingly close from being 3-0. Good play down there again. It's the same pair that has linked up one more time. Rane clipping it one over the defense, finding Dongle, the goal scorer. Might have taken a deflection on the way, and it's a corner that has been awarded to Dempo as Vinay Vijay Harji steps up to take that one. Goes long inside the box, trying to find those blue shirts. Cleared by Jeppiar. In comes the ball all over again. They are living dangerously, the boys in yellow. It's all one-way traffic, even in the second half. No respite. Still 30 minutes to be played here at the Dempo Academy ground in Korlem, Goa. As Lakshmiman Rao Rane steps up again. Here's Rane. Goes all the way back to Brian Farah. Madali goes to Ariston Costa. Brian Faria to Muhammad Ali. Goes wide in the left to Bakar. Taken away by JP this time. Lofts it, but that goes out of the play for a throw-in to Dempo. Are there going to be any further substitutions for Dempo? Looks like they have players on the pitch. I beg your pardon, on the bench. they would definitely want to try out in the first game, as they are on the ascendancy with a 2-goal cushion, and with this being a one-way traffic so far, as Rane makes another dangerous run inside the box, gets across away, but this time JP has dealt with that magnificently, blocking him on the way. Well, probably this was the event missing from the previous goal they have conceded. Mohammad Ali. Faria. Costa again. Daryl Mascarenas goes all the way back to Brian Faria. They've been absolutely patient on a few occasions as far as their build-up is concerned. And whenever they have got the opportunity to break out, they have done ever so elegantly. Looks like there's another change, as number 12 is about to step up, and he replaces the goal scorer, Dongley. There's another change, as number 8, Desmond Pereira, is making his way on the pitch for Dempo. Number 13, Shubham Rawat, is out there as well. We'll get the confirmation on those substitutes. There have been 3 of them for the boys in blue. Jeppiar gets the knock on the way, as Jeff Melson Fernando goes down on the ground. Seems to be fine and back on his feet. For the viewers who have just joined us, this is Group C fixture being played between Dempo Sports Club and Jeppiar Institute of Technology FC for the 3rd Division I-League. We're coming to you live on Sports KPI from Dempo Academy ground in Kurlim, beautiful town in Goa. Ariston Costa. Shubham Rawat has taken his place further forward, leading the line for the remainder of the game for Dempo. So here are the Sebs. Very Kulako is out there in the middle, and he replaces Dongley, the goal scorer. The scorer of the 2nd goal, perhaps. Mohammad Ali goes along the ground, trying to find Lakshmiman Rani, finds Bakar. Here's the 2nd change, Shubham Rawat. The striker is on for Wasim Inamdar. Pretty much like-to-like replacement. Wasim has led the line for a good 64 minutes or so. And he gives his way to Shubham Rawat. That's a good, decent ball, but will he be beaten to it by the defender down there? Number 5, no. Dempo has it back. Dempo again with the ball, trying to make their way inside the box. Couldn't quite get there on this occasion. Jeppiar on the ascendancy from the left this time, but will they be able to get there? Doesn't seem to be the case as Brian Faria reaches out to that first. Desmond Pereira. Back with Desmond. Ariston de Costa. Senville de Costa, who lobs it in the air, hoping for Veri Colaco to make that run, but couldn't quite get there in the end, and that has gone out for a goal kick to Jeppiar. "22 minutes to be played in the second half. And as it stands, it's Dempo Sports Club leading the game by 2-0. That's a good take from Rane. Rane has seen pretty much of the ball in the second half since he has come on the pitch. They have dominated their area wide on the left this time. And again, Muhammad Ali trying and finding Bakr and Rane at will. Senville de Costa goes all the way back to Brian Faria. They've been absolutely dominant for the entirety of the 70 minutes so far. Hasn't been a group of events that I could recall where Jeppiar have looked on the ascendancy or in a dominating position, to say the least. That's a brilliant take on the run as Lakshmiman Roy. Rane. I hope I'm getting his name right. It's Lakshman Roy Rane, if I may call it. 70 minutes have been played so far in the game. 20 minutes to go. JITFC trailing by 2-0. Senville de Costa. Desmond Pereira keeps it nice and low. Back with Ariston Costa. Ariston, the scorer of the first goal for Dempo. Close range finish. That was assisted by Daryl Mascarenas at the stroke of 37th minute. Stephen T getting a touch on that one, taken away by Dempo. Still Dempo with the ball, losing out on possession. 4-1s. One back by Jeppiar through number 15. Through the left, can he get the cross away? He does. They were 5 against 2 inside the box and were comfortably outnumbered in the end. Jeppiar. That's exactly what Dempo has done so far. Whenever Jeppiar have managed to get an opportunity to attack or get it inside the box, they have absolutely outnumbered the players making those runs further forward. Here's Desmond Pereira. Desmond leaves it for Shubham Rawat. Bakar with the ball. Plays Rane in. Rane making that run towards the byline. Gets the cross away. But straight at one of those defenders on the front post. Losing out of possession again in a very dangerous area. Finding Rane. Gets it back somehow. Jeppiar. Jeppiar with the ball now. Through number 14. Haukip. Ranjit with the ball. This is Almas. Well. There's a low ball towards the player making that run forward. Number 12, Umarul Farooq. Now the change for Dempo as number 20 is coming on in place of Sanvil De Costa. Newton Fernandez is on. He's had a good game, Sanvil. Has been right up there with his distributions. Trying to help out the defense at times, playing a bit deep when required. And we're in for a pretty short drinks break. So it's going to be about for a minute or so. "15 minutes and a bit left for Jeppiar to make a comeback of any sorts in this game. Dempo, on the other hand, would want to fancy a goal more or two. But in the end, it's going to be those 3 points which would prove to be way too crucial towards the end of the league. It's all about topping the table and the league. Teams are playing for promotion towards the I-League second division. It's a new league in the Indian football setup. Fourth on the pyramid after ISL, I-League, I-League 2. And this is the third division of the I-League. Sitting fourth on the pyramid. Brilliant opportunity for the fine young talent. As Rane makes that ball, plays it through to the overlapping run of Bakar on that occasion. Desmond Pereira lobs that one in the air. Trying to reach that one was the player making that run further forward. Couldn't quite get there in time, was beaten to it. And a goal kick has been awarded to Jeppiar. Umarul Farooq gets there. Can he find someone in the yellow shirt? He finds one, but was more of a hope than any conviction or intent behind that one. I'll keep the man. Mohammad Ali. Bakar to Desmond Pereira. Gets it away this time. Right, 13 shots taken by Dempo, and 6 of them were on target. For Jeppiar, they've had 4 shots taken, and 50% of them, 2 were on target. So that says the story. Dempo would definitely like to score a couple more before the full-time whistle goes off. Here's Rani again, getting it inside the box. He has dominated that position wide on the left. They are defending in numbers and attacking in numbers. The boys in blue. There's Rani again. This is Desmond Pereira. Brian Faria plays it towards his left, towards Muhammad Ali. Desmond is playing as a holding midfielder as of now. Drills that one through, trying to find Rani on the left-hand side. Looks like he did eventually, but Rani couldn't quite control on that occasion, and that seems to be out of the play for a goal kick to Jeppiar. Antonio Dylan Silva. In the second half, there was one opportunity that came towards Jeppiar that was struck by Shaji Cyrus. Straight at Antonio. Probably that was the only shot, a proper shot that was taken on Dempo's goal. Bakkar to Rani. Rani again plays it back to number 15, Sayesh Bakkar. From the left, one more time. You've hardly seen those yellow shirts with the ball in both the halves. That just goes to show the dominance Dempo has had on this game for the whole of 80 minutes that have been played here at the Dempo Academy ground. For the viewers who have just joined in, this is a Group C fixture of the 3rd Division I League being played between Dempo Sports Club and Jeppiar Institute of Technology. And this is coming your way live on Sports KPI. If you are new to the channel, do consider subscribing, as we broadcast sports from throughout the country at all divisions, all leagues and tournaments. Jayesh Bakkar trying to find play, making that run on that occasion. Couldn't quite get there as it was blocked off by the defense. Rani loses out on that occasion to number 18, Munivel. Was that a collision? He goes to the ground with his boot out of his feet, and looks like he's called for some medical assistance to help him out. Physio arrives for the player gone down, and he's been asked to go out of the playing area and looked at as Dempo prepares to take a throw-in. Desmond Pereira. Ali to Bakkar. Bakar to Rane. Back with Bakar again. They'll have to come up with something, JP, if they wish to find themselves on the score sheet. It's just been Monday blues for them so far. He has been whistled against this time, and was that for a shove in the back, or because he's holding his midriff while lying down? Number 12 for Jeppiar, that's Umar Al Farouk, and he has been booked for that. Number 13, Shubham Rawat. Rane. Stephen T. Stephen T again for Jeppiar. Dempo again. Back with Bakar. Bakar making that run from the left. Links up beautifully with Rane down there. Can he get the cross away? Bakar. Looks like there's a collision down there between Bakar and one of those players for Jeppiar. From the outside, it looks like a very bad one as Bakar is down and the physio. Oh, that was probably a head-on collision between Maria Emmanuel and Siyesh Bakar. Both the players have gone down on the ground and been looked at by their respective physios. Free kick has been given. Looks like it. All right, the good thing is they are back on their feet and it's all good now. 4 minutes left in the regulation time, plus the number of minutes the fourth official decides to add on. Right, we are back at it, and it's going to be Jeppiar to restart the game all over again. Dempo definitely seemed to have reduced the tempo a little bit. They are in a very comfortable position and can afford to do so. Jeppiar, well, that has been the story of their game so far. Haven't managed to stitch a few passes together. Couldn't quite keep the possession, hold the ball make those telling passes in the opposition half. There has been no services whatsoever towards the players further forward. Have been defending way too deep, and when you've just got one dimension to your game, then it's not going to last pretty long, as they have just tried to defend. Haven't seen them playing those balls on the opposite side of the pitch, trying to make those runs and getting those crosses, trying to draw those defensive fielders in the Dempo camp wide. Hasn't just been their day so far as we approach the final couple of minutes in the second half. Here comes the ball again. Dempo has to go up, but nothing meaningful coming out from that corner, as number 12 from outside the box couldn't quite hit the target. Very Kolako was the man with that shot. Not troubling Sujit whatsoever. Number 20 goes through with a shot and draws a save out of Sujit. Mutant Fernandez from outside the box. Back with Jeppiar again. There's no respite for GITFC even in these dying moments. Sage Bakar. Back with Ariston Costa, the man who opened the deadlock for this game. Strani wide on the left. Leaves it for Ariston Costa. Ariston to Desmond Pereira. Back with Brian Faria. Back again with Desmond Pereira. And they kick it out of play for a throw into Dempo. Five minutes have been added. Well, we lost the side on that one, but seemed like Sujit has gathered that gleefully towards the end. Just keeping in there and thereabout, Dempo FC. It's going to be all about the game management, time management from here on. Just 4 minutes of the added time left of the game. It's going to be all 3 points in the kitty. And that is going to be something they would be absolutely ecstatic about. First game of the league for them. They're going to sit pretty right at the top of the table for now, at least. Got more games coming from this group at this very ground. Mural Farouk tries to cross that one, but like it has always been throughout those 90 minutes, nobody right up there with him running alongside. through the center, trying to wait or anticipate that ball coming in inwards. There's a game to be played today between MIFC versus KIFC at the very ground, which is a 4 p.m. kickoff. MIFC is Millet Football Club and KIFC is Kickstart Football Club. They go against each other at 4 p.m. today. And then we are back on Wednesday, which is 15th. Rangdajet United FC will take on Millet Football Club. That is a 9 a.m. kickoff on Wednesday. And then again, the same day at 4 p.m. is going to be Kickstart FC taking on Dempo. This group is going to be played from today, that is Monday 13th of November until 21st. Then games to be played from the same venue here in Goa. It's going to be 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. kickoffs for 2 games the same day. So 5 match days here at the Dempo Academy ground in Kurlim, Goa. It's all too easy now for Dempo as a referee has whistled and stopped the game as one of the players down there has hit the ground holding his left side of the face, I believe. Physio has been rested on the ground and he is waveringly getting back on his feet and looks like he's probably fine as he makes way out of the pitch for further assistance. Dying moments of the match. It's all in the bag for Dempo. Walker. Through to Riston Costa. Desmond Pereira leaves it for the player making that run wide on the right side. In comes the ball, taken away by one of those yellow shirts at the 6-yard mark. In comes Rani again. Goes all the way back to Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali to Brian Faria. They have been an absolutely top-notch pair in the full of the 90 minutes for Dempo. Ryan again. Leaves it for Ali. Keeps it simple and low. Trying to find Bakar on the left, who in turn finds Rani towards left on the far end of the pitch. Bakar goes through with a shot, trying to find Daryl Mascarenes, who eventually got there, but that was out of the play. And a goal kick for Sujit and GITFC. Goes long this time. Nothing says the ref. Brian Faria again. Has been an absolute unit. That says the ref. And we come to the end of the first game here at Dempo Academy ground in Kurlim, Goa. Dempo Sports Club taking on Jeppiar Institute of Technology FC. And as it turned out, it was Dempo Sports Club, the home team, winning by a margin of 2-0 at the full-time whistle. Ariston Costa giving the home side an early lead at the stroke of 37th minute. And it was all down to the goal from Dongle at the stroke of 54th minute. And that was the decider. 3 points in the kitty for Dempo Sports Club on match day 1 here at Dempo Academy grounds. Quick highlights of how the story has unfolded in the full 90 minutes so far. An early free kick for JP and Wasim Namdar on that occasion going down and appealing for a penalty. This was Wasim again trying to lob that over the goalkeeper Sujit, but couldn't quite convert that. And this one from Dempo. This was a shot taken by Cyrus. And on the way, there was a bit of a scuffle down there. And this was a goal. Daryl Mascarenas laying it beautifully for Ariston Costa. Getting at the end of that one and getting it into the back of the net for the first goal of the game. And then this was the challenge on the forward. Mario Namiel going into the ref's books and Ariston Costa just before the halftime break. Missing out on an opportunity to double the lead for Dempo. And it was Rane in the second half who came in as a replacement. And this could have been absolutely dangerous, disastrous to say the least for Dempo. And then this was the second goal. Rane from the left, cutting it back goalwards, and Dongle with a sliding through goal, putting it behind Sujit into the back of the net for their second. And that actually sealed the deal for Dempo at the stroke of 54th minute. This was another chance for Dempo, and Sujit was up to the task. A good game of football for Dempo Sports Club, for Jeppiar. Right, these are the full-time stats. 2 goals scored by Dempo. Jeppiar, on the other hand, couldn't manage a goal in the first game. 15 shots taken as compared to 5 by Jeppiar. 7 of those 15 shots by Dempo were on target, and Jeppiar managed to hit the target on a couple of occasions. No corners because the game was in just one side of the pitch. 3 conceded by Jeppiar for Dempo. 7 fouls apiece, and resulting in same number of free kicks. 1 yellow card for Dempo FC as against 2 for Jeppiar for the challenges. No red cards in the game. Sujit was the busiest of the 2 goalkeepers, pulling out 4 saves as against 2 for Antonio. 59% of the ball was enjoyed by the home team. And Jeppiar, they did manage a bit in the second half, but could only manage 41% of the possession. So that's the full-time stats. And as it stands, after the full-time whistle, Dempo Sports Club 2 and Jeppiar Institute of Technology FC 0. Confirmation of the full-time results here at Dempo Academy ground in Kurlim, Goa. So that's about my time from the commentary box. Do join us again at 4 p.m. We should be back with more action coming your way. Until then, it's me, Junaid, from the commentary box. It's goodbye for now.